and welcome to TubeTalk.
Where's Doug?
Doug is taking the day off. So you've got Melissa.
We're very lucky to have you.
I'm so lucky.
Doug's useless.
No, he's great, but...
No, he's great, but I like to give him a bit of stick.
Yeah. But I'll represent for International Women's Day yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well, by the time this goes out, it'll be International Women's Day 2 days ago. So,
Well, let's just make it International Women's Week.
Everyone assumes this is live. International Women's Week.
The production values are very high.
They are.
Okay.
Where we started?
We are starting with last week's runners. And we had a very cool Quinella at Wingatui. Tell us about that, Alf.
Divine Sara and Marcella. Divine Sara is already stakes placed. She's always had a lot of ability, but she just in the last 2 runs just seems to have settled and got her confidence. And she bolted in 2 starts ago, and she won well on Saturday, going up in grade, getting out late and bombing Marcella. She now heads to the Group 3 Breeders' Stakes at Riccarton Park in a couple of weeks' time. Marcella, if anything, was probably unlucky not to win. She got taken on the whole way, softened up, and Divine Sara got her late. And she was dropping back from 2,000 all the way to 1,400. So it was a super run from her. She also heads to the South Island Breeders' Stakes, and they'll be very hard to split. So that was exciting.
Very exciting.
Particularly exciting if you back the Quinella.
Yeah. So our only second Quinella?
No, I think we've had a few.
Ah,
We've had a few over the years.
very good. Okay, we had another winner. We had Slay Queen on the Sunshine Coast on Sunday.
Yeah, fresh up, broke her maiden. She's strengthened up really well in her break. She's still only 3, and she's got more in front of her. Sam Collett said she got to the front and just kind of didn't quite know what to do, how to put them away, but she still won, so she's got plenty of improvement.
Cool. And a phenomenal run from Sadaka in the Group 3 Sunline Vase at Taraka.
Enormous run. 3 wide without
Yeah.
cover, 4 wide down the back straight without cover. Took off at the 1,000. Was entitled to run last and ran second. Enormous run. Very, very talented Savabeel filly. And she heads to the Oaks next Saturday at Trentham. And if it hasn't taken too much out of her that run, she's a big chance.
Yeah.
She'll see out the distance, no problem.
Great. And Mobra is a very good third at Eagle Farm.
Yeah, he just really good run. We knew he was returning to form. Said to everyone last week, paid great money. Just bad draw, got back, lacked a little bit of tempo. So he finished off hard, but if there'd been a bit more tempo in the race, he could have won. He would have gone close. Really nice race from next start, 2,000 metres. Perfect ideal race, and he's due a good barrier. Just need to get a good barrier for him so he can settle a bit closer, and he'll be right in it.
Sweet. So we move to this week on Friday at Kimbler Grange. Race 1, Iberian Ruler.
Yep. Nice staying horse in the making. I know his form doesn't read well, but he's a horse that is going to really develop. He's going to get over ground. He's got good ability. We've developed him slowly. He steps up a little bit in distance. It's still not as far as we want to go. And he's got a bad barrier draw again, so he's going to get back, but he'll be hitting the line hard again. It's a $50,000 maiden, so it's a nice race for stake money. He'll improve again, but he's not without a show at big odds.
Nice. And we've got Susino racing at Kilmore in race 1.
Yeah, he's another nice staying horse. He's just learning his trade. He's just learning how to change legs, learning how to do everything. He's got a bright future. I imagine he'll settle midfield. And in this race, relax, and I think we'll see him get home really well. And I think he's a definite top 3 chance.
Cool. Bring the Boom. We've hedged the bets. We've nominated him 3 times. He cannot get a good draw. He's in Saturday at Gosford.
Barrier, I think 18 or something.
Yeah, Sunday at Canberra.
Barrier, oh no, I think barrier 15 on Saturday, barrier 18 on Sunday.
So likely to run Monday at Grafton. Race 3.
Barrier 6.
Nice.
So I think likely to go to Grafton.
Yeah.
I haven't 100% decided, but if he needed his first up run, he ran 4th, needed it, stepping up distance suits. He is, if he goes to Grafton, going from 1,600 to 2,200 metres. It's a big jump. Big jump. in distance. So probably 2,000 metres would have been better. But we'll probably go to Grafton. The 2,200 metres is okay, but he'll certainly improve with it. He has improved a lot since his first up run. Fitness has got better. He's a natural stayer. I expect him, even though it's a big jump in distance and he needs the run, I still expect him to be in the finish.
Mm-hmm. And the last one is Count on Me, Sunshine Coast Race 5.
A fresh up winner. A couple of weeks back, won really well. He was dominant. Work's been excellent since. Barrier 3, James Orman in the saddle. Does go up in grade, which is never easy, but I expect him to run very, very well again. He's going 1,600, and I think he'll be better when he gets over further, but I think he can be right in the finish. His work's been very good.
Fantastic, Albie. Have you...
It's all right?
Yeah, I just wondered if you had a nice yearling that you wanted to talk about that people might want to buy a share in.
I'll talk about a yearling.
Yeah.
And then I've also got to give you my bet of the week.
Bet of the week, yeah.
So the yearling... We've talked about the El Manzor High RPL for the last couple of weeks, and there's been a real surge of interest in her, and I think there's 10% left now. El Manzor, first season sire, he left Dynastic win the Karaka Million, he left Manzor win the VRC Derby, and just last weekend, son of El Manzor, Andalus run second in the Derby in New Zealand and third and fourth in the Sunline Stakes. He's looking looking like a really, really exciting sire of classic 3-year-olds, and this filly's out of a High Chaparral mare. There's only 10% left, I think, as we discuss this. Don't miss out. She's going to Annabelle Neesham in Sydney. She's not expensive. She's high quality. She'll run for a lot of money. Grab a share and come and race at Randwick.
Nice. And now, your bet of the week.
Bet of the week is Auckland Cup.
Right.
So last week in the Nathan's Memorial that we sponsored, the horse that won it, Ladies Man, Ladies First, what's it called? Is it Ladies Man? I've brought it up here. Stay with me, people. I better get the name right, hadn't I? It is Ladies Man. Mm-hmm. Which kind of puts you off because it's a gelding and you think it's going to be a filly. But Ladies Man, it was unlucky in the Wellington Cup, ran fourth. I wondered if that had knocked it around, but then it came to the Nathan's Memorial and it was dominant. It was dominant. And speaking to Alan Sherrick after the race, he said it had improvement in it and it was going to be spot on for the Auckland Cup.
Okay.
I know Aquacade's in the race and she's a $2.70 favourite, but this horse was proven at 2 miles. I think he gets him very well at the weights. And I think he's a really good bet at about $4. So Ladies Man, the Auckland Cup.
Ladies Man. Cool. Thanks for that, Albie.
Thank you, Melissa, and hopefully we see Doug next week. Not that we don't want to see you, but let's see if he's back.
Great. Bye. Okay. Cheers.
Side Miss Ella now goes through to the lead from Trey Bond. Divine Saver tracks the stablemate through. Zoolander to the outside of the track comes Henry Hubber direct flight, and further back Sea Shepherd. Homeward bound Miss Ella found a kick led by 2. Divine Saver, then Trey Bond, and wider out Henry Hubber, but it's Go Racing 1 and 2 here. In front Miss Ella going great guns, but now Divine Saver studied to let rip late, and Divine Saver moved up, took the lead. Go Racing Quinella at Divine Saver to beat Miss Ella.